Hello? Am I live? Who's first? Mr. S3bo, first with a hi. Syrup joined. She's waving. Linneka's here. Yay, Linneka. I always say it. I always fix it up. Let's see. We got Parman. Let's see. We got all kinds of people. Oh, my Caron LA fan page. As always, thank you. There's Kelly. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Had so much fun talking to your class at Drexel. Who we got? We got XX Cooper the King. Hi, Mike. Hello back. Real Angel. We got all of our good usuals. We got all of our big fans. Yes. And then there's CJ Nowak, the fan page. I follow that one. And then, of course, on cue, there's CJ Nowak saying hello. So we're all in the house. All right, I'm going to let some people start coming in. Mowak. I'll tell you, the Mowak, that's been lovely. That hashtag is trending around the world. I check it on Twitter quite a bit, and it is famous in many, many international countries. So we are proud to be the duo that hosts that. So hello, everybody. We have missed you. We have sincerely, honestly missed you. We have not done our lives for a bunch of different reasons. Quarantine. We've been in quarantine, global pandemic. You've heard about it. And so we have not been at the studio. We have not been recording new episodes. So at this point, once we had the quarantine episode, we just don't have much we were worried about too much to talk about. So we didn't want to just keep doing it every single weekend at the risk of, running out of stuff to do. But Chris and I talked last week and we were both like, I think it's time to talk to the fans again. Let's bring them up to snuff. Let's tell them what's going on because they're starting to move. Governor Newsom of California just announced that we can go back to work. But we got to go back safely. So right now, wheels are starting to spin. People are talking about how we can get back to the studio. So today, we're going to talk about the past. We're going to talk about the future. We're going to talk about what's going on. And more than anything, we're going to talk about what you guys have to say to us. All your questions there at the bottom there are starting to pop in. I see them. So we're going to take questions from you. We had an awesome screenshot of Mowak Live storyboard ideas that we're going to take a little inspiration from. That's kind of what drove this whole thing. But without further ado, Mowak isn't Mowak unless there's two people on the screen. One would be Mike, and one would be the executive producer, the showrunner, the head writer, the man, the myth, the boss, Mr. Christopher Nowak. So Chris, I kind of made that anticlimactic because I was going to hit your button and then I didn't see you. So go ahead and comment so I can click you in and I can go through my big introduction again. Henry Danger Insider with us. And look, Chris, they want you. You got to say something. The writer. Well, we got all kinds of people floating in here. This is great. Kately 38583's in the house. Sweet Haven's in the house. I know, Kelly, right? I was trying. There he is. Okay, so hang on here. Let me make this work and... Everything I said before, but now it's really going to happen because all of a sudden I see it on the bottom. It says waiting for Chris Nowak. It says it's connecting.
Oh,
bam!
Hello, Mike.
Oh! What are you? What you drinking there, Chris?
So good to see you.
And it's good to see you too. Here, let me give you my.
Cheers. This is a little deep cut. Henry Danger, back in Henry Danger days.
So everybody watching, I have not physically seen my other half of Mowak.
No, I haven't seen it
since March 13th.
Yeah.
March 13th.
Yes.
That's the last time. When we left the studio, I was like, we'll see you Monday. And I'm still waiting for Monday.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Actually, I had lunch with Tristan. I had lunch with Tristan the day we got shut down. Tristan and I just went to lunch to talk about some stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And there was a weird sense that have you ever eaten in a restaurant where you're they're closing and you're there with somebody and they're putting the chairs on the table, they're sort of boxing up for the night, closing down for the night.
We've been there. I know that feeling.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Fair. That's fair. Yes. Someone's shouting out the wallpaper behind us. That's right. That's all.
I know. I was gonna say mine's more of this is my little. I put the curtains up because behind the curtains is just an ugly window and.
So, Tristan and I had lunch, and even though it was 2:00, it seemed like
Oh,
the world was putting its
just
chairs up on its ass. Everything was sort of like
it was going.
almost like Inception, like things were disappearing behind, you know what I mean? And then we
Yes.
sort of joked with each other like, oh man, maybe this is going to be the last lunch. Where you and I might be the last lunch we have forever. And we just laughed about it. Now I'm just like, oh my God, that
Oh my
lunch
God.
with Kristen was the last lunch I had with anybody. The last
It
lunch.
was. But we can say right now, I said right before I brought you on, that the governor of California has given the official
Yes.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we just got to figure out the plan.
Yeah.
If Jimmy Brooks is on here, he's probably working on that right now anyway.
Yeah. I hope Jimmy's not watching. I hope he's working on the plan.
Yes, Jimmy, if you're watching, turn it off.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
Get back to work, Jimmy.
So we're going to figure out, we're going to go back. We got to go back safely. It's going to be a little different than we normally do it. A lot of masks and a lot of sanitation, but sanitary, but we're coming back. We can promise you 1,000% Danger Force is coming back.
Yeah, we're starting the writer's room on Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, did you know that?
What?
No,
I didn't know it was Monday.
We're starting the writer's room up on Monday. We're starting like a virtual writer's room on Monday. Yeah. No, it's real.
See some hearts. This is breaking news,
really
everybody.
It's really happening. Yes, it is really happening. The writer's room, the Danger Force writer's room is
tuned in.
Yes, the Danger Force writers room is starting Monday morning. Monday at 9:30. Big Zoom meeting, and we will just like start to sweep out the cobwebs and gas up the tank and try to get this engine rolling again.
Well, it's funny how even when I was setting up for the live, I was like, okay, all right, now how do we do? You know, I mean, it's going to take a little bit just to sort of get back in rhythm. There's no doubt about that.
No, that's why I didn't know if you knew we were on Monday. That's why I almost told you, but then I was like, I'll see if I can spring it on him on live.
Man,
if you know, wow. Because I didn't know if you heard, but that is 100%. Yes, that is 100%.
Well, I knew we were in motion, but I wasn't exactly sure when, and I mean, all that kind of stuff. So that's cool, man.
It's happening. No, it's officially really happening. The writing staff of Danger Force is officially commencing on Monday, which is the first pebble on the mountain that's going to lead to episodes as soon as we can. We will get them for you as soon as we can. Trust me. We also want Danger Force to be on the air.
Yes. It wasn't us, gang. It wasn't like we were like, oh.
Yeah. No, I also want as many Danger Force episodes on the air as possible. And so I appreciate all the messages and everybody saying when you're going to be back on the air, when you're going to be back on the air. And I share your desire to have as many episodes of Danger Force as we can, as quickly as possible.
Yes.
And I think we will do that. Wow, a lot of people from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. Tons of people from Brazil today.
Brazil.
Toast to Brazil.
Brazil, you guys are such incredible. You're all incredible fans, but Brazil, obviously, they send us so much love. CJ.
Oh, and Belgium, of course, Belgium.
Oh well, yes. Let's see. Is Danger Force coming back? Yes, we just said that. It's coming back. It's on its way back.
Yes.
Now, a lot of you saw, me included, because I looked at it and I was like, oh, I know that episode. There was a leak. There was a leak online. I don't know how. Chris doesn't know how. But
I don't know how either.
About 3 minutes of we have one episode that is in the can that you guys probably saw on YouTube. Is flying around everywhere. Is posted on Instagram. So we do have one.
We have one coming up in air. I think it's going to air in like sometime in August.
Ooh,
it's
okay,
that's air sometime in August. Yeah, that episode's going to air sometime in August. I don't know how it ended up online. I honestly we don't really have people. And I understand why fans think this, that like you and I both work on the show. We have important jobs on the show. We do a lot of work on the show. But once we turn the episodes over to the network, we don't really have much to do. I mean, we're on to the next thing already.
Yes.
And there's a whole other company full of people. A lot of them are in New York and some are in LA, but like they take the episodes after that, and it's their job then to sort of get them up on the air and promote them and stuff like that. So you and I don't have any control over any of that stuff. And
honest to God, we do not. We do not. As a matter of fact, sometimes we'll send Omar emails. We'll be like, Omar, is this, Omar Camacho, he's the boss.
Yes,
and,
Omar Camacho is the boss. And so
hello, Germany.
I found out from someone sent me a message. I forgot who it was. Someone sent me a message and was like, "Hey, did you see is this episode coming out on Saturday?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I saw it, and it was a good like 2.5 minutes of that episode.
It was. I
So
mean,
like,
it was Hava and Coop, and
yeah, I guess it's out there.
It's a
At
floating out
that
there.
point, I hadn't even heard of an air date yet. I hadn't even heard of an air date. So people were asking me when it was going to air, and I was like, I don't know when. I don't know when it's going to air. I don't know. I didn't know this was going to be on the internet. I have no idea. But now I can say it's going to air like early August, mid-August, something like that. Is the air date, tentative air date for that one.
And then if we get back in rolling, then we're going to be pumping them out. So
people should stay to the end of that episode. That's what I'll say.
I think so.
I think they should stay to the end of that episode.
I would
not turn the channel.
No.
Until that episode is over.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that either.
No.
Nah. I mean, because if you did, well, what can I say? I mean,
it would be bad. You would.
It would be bad. You would be one of the few people on the planet.
This is some friendly advice from Nowak to the fans.
Yep.
I would not want to turn the channel before that episode is totally over, is what I would say.
All right.
Also, Mike, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in like weeks. I really haven't seen you in weeks, Mike. Mike, I miss you, and I don't care if the internet knows it.
I miss you too.
It's good to see you.
I don't know about you, but I actually had, now believe this or not, I actually had a dream one night that we all came back to the studio, and I was seeing different people, and as I ran up to hug them, I was like, oh, we can't hug. And so we stand there.
Oh my God, you're social distancing in your dreams.
Social distancing in my dreams. I remember seeing you, and it was like, we did this like bump, and then it was like, is anyone looking? I don't know if anyone's looking. Okay, just a quick. So it's just like, it's such a funny.
That's fantastic.
It's invaded my dreams.
Nice.
So
you're literally dreaming about secretly hugging me.
Yes, indeed I am.
You know what?
But social distancing, I'm still on top of it, and I still don't do it. So that's how committed I am. I would commit.
I would commit that to hug you actually in real life. I think it's going to be difficult for me not to hand out hugs when we actually get back.
I know. I said the same thing. I mean, I'll put a big face mask. I'll put anything I got on. I'll put the suit. But as long as I can just get a hug.
Yes. Gosh. It's been too long.
Oh,
it's been too long.
So let me ask you something. When you go back to write, is Ruffles going to have his own computer? I mean, he's an official writing partner.
Just because Ruffles is my dog doesn't mean he's not going to start off doesn't have to work his way up. He's going to start off as a staff writer. He's not going to get a producer credit. He's got to put in the work.
Yep.
And he knows that. Ruffles.
Okay, I was a little worried about that. I'm like, Ruffles, yes. I mean, I'm all about nepotism, but
no, Ruffles knows. He can't jump to the top of the line just because it's the entertainment industry and he's very attractive, but there's a limit to what looks will get you, even in the entertainment industry, and Ruffles cannot jump to the head of the line just yet.
All right, so let's see. I'm getting a bunch of questions. Henry Danger Insider is pummeling with this question, so you know what? It's about the fans, so let's see what they got to say. I know this is their favorite episode. So how did the episode Charlotte Gets Ghosted come about?
How did Charlotte Gets Ghosted come about? Man, we actually talked about that episode for years. We talked about that episode for years. Yeah, that was one of those that
thanks, Sophia Kim. She just said best writer and best director. That's really sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, because it's interesting because Riel was in it in the beginning. She was in it at the end. She was in it throughout, but not on screen. So how did you know?
Well, that started, honestly, we had a version of that. Years and years ago, where the first version of that story we talked about in the writer's room was Piper got sent into, it was almost like Piper, there was
funny too.
I'm trying to think of what it was. The original setup was, anyway, the original setup was that a package gets a package that was meant for junk and stuff. Schwaz bought some device or got some device, and it actually got sent to Henry's house.
I see.
And Piper opened it up.
Okay.
And Piper got sent to like a different dimension, or Piper gets like sent into the walls or something like that. And so, no, that was not having bad Wi-Fi. That's not having bad Wi-Fi. I can see right now someone's like,
oh, I know.
I
jumped all over it.
Someone tried to call me and I had to decline it. I just got a big phone call in the middle of it. That was not, don't blame me for bad Wi-Fi. That's not, no. It's
don't GoFundMe's first
Wi-Fi. Verizon 5G in the Nowak house. For God's sake, don't start that. Don't even start that. Okay, so now you know who you are. I know it. I almost know who I'm talking to when I say don't start that Wi-Fi stuff. The original version of that story was Piper actually gets sent anywhere, another dimension, inside the walls, something like that. And we talked about that story for a while, but then we just couldn't make it work. We could never figure out a way to sort of explain to Piper what happened to her. Because at that point in the series, she didn't know the secret.
That's right.
So yeah,
that was right before that. Oh, that's right.
Yes.
You shot that early. Okay,
yeah. So but that concept of someone getting sent somewhere, getting either sent to another dimension, their body disappearing, something like that. Okay. That concept had been floating around for a couple of years, actually. But we just never, there's a lot of ideas like that in the writer's room that just sort of, they're 3/4 formed or they're 2/3 formed story. They don't really coalesce. They sort of like,
right.
They don't really coalesce into a real story until, and then eventually they just do. And so we were spending a lot of money, season 5. Kim Sherwood is nodding and saying, yeah. So we were spending a lot of money, season 5, and we needed a bottle show. And for those of you who don't know, a bottle show is a show that takes place just on the standing sets and usually tries to involve just a regular cast. And it's a way to save money, because I know sometimes people think we have just like unlimited money to build sets and go places, and we really don't. No. So, oh my gosh, I see your question, Real Rangel. We're not. That's nothing. That didn't. Anyway.
Let's see. Ella and Jace fan wanted me to shout him out. So hello, Ella Jace fan. I saw you earlier. Cooper should get the GoFundMe for his Wi-Fi. Yes,
he should. Yes. Anyway, I know I'm going on too long. So we needed a bottle show to save some money. Season 5, and then someone, I forget who it was, we just started talking about different ways into it, and we then we changed it to Charlotte's gets sucked in, and we just got the idea of somehow we got the idea of and we liked the idea of starting with like a party, like an end of a big party. And then that was a new starting point into it. That was a new starting point into the episode, was like, Henry's got to clean up this big party. And so he gets the super sucker and it goes there. But that concept of someone getting shot to a different dimension or trapped somewhere as a voice had been floating.
It was fun.
For a couple years. Yeah.
No, it was fun. I mean, that was the episode 2 where Jace that was Jace Norman when the mitts caught on fire. Jace did it. I always get that question, like, was that special effects, that fake? I'm like, no, Jace, the gloves, they lit on fire. I mean, he ran off. We did one take, and off he went. Yes. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to go through some other questions here while you probably take a look at some of what they're saying down below, and I'm going to pop up these questions.
Let's see. I saw one that said, how did Goomer become involved in Henry Danger? Or once Sam and Cat got canceled, we brought in Frankie Grande. We brought in Frankie, and it
just made sense. He needed some.
We just needed some, and it was funny. It was just, we thought it'd be funny if Goomer, because I think Dan likes the idea that Goomer went from one grande to another, if that makes sense. It does make sense. I mean, it actually made a lot of sense. Yeah, that was Dan's idea, was that like Goomer somehow traveled from one grande to another, basically was what happened.
All right. So let's talk about Captain Mom, which I actually it's honestly, that's probably a top 10 for me, only because when Cooper was pregnant and Jace came in and he had the salad and threw the salad in Jace's face, that's one of, like, talking about bloopers on that board. Jace couldn't keep a straight face. Like
No.
when Coop was going, come on, you gotta. And I mean, Jason, you could see I think even in the final product, you saw his mouth wiggling because it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Coop just playing.
Yes.
I mean, that was hilarious.
That was Cooper. Anytime you can give Cooper a prosthetic or a disguise, I don't know if people know. I mean, maybe people have seen the background footage or the BTS where like when Jason Cooper undercover in the Frittles factory for the second time, like Coop was just walking around the halls as that guy with the mustache and the big hair. He created a fully fleshed out character for that undercover disguise, and he wouldn't stop doing it. He would wander around the halls.
He never put me in the silly chef. I mean, when he commits. I mean, he commits. And so, but you have to understand, everybody, Cooper is, most of our bloopers come about like this. Cooper is, I mean, we're trying to slate, we're trying to say action, and Cooper's still just being goofy. And then finally the director will be like, action. And so Coop, he could just turn on a dime, but the problem is Ella, Jace, Riel, Sean, they're still laughing at Coop.
Yes.
So we can't, that's how most of our bloopers take place. We goof off so much between takes that we can't get it back together.
And then he pretends like he's not doing it. He just pretends like, this is adjusted me. I'm adjusted the chef. And it's just like, we have to get shots.
Actually, one of the funniest bloopers, I was looking at the board when it said, talk about some of the funniest bloopers. One of the funniest bloopers I've ever seen, and I think I put on my Instagram because I happened to catch it. Sometimes what we do, it's so absurd. Like when you really think about it, like what is happening, how these actors are playing like a crazy superhero, you got to laugh. And remember the scene when Michael Cohen was dressed up as a tennis pro, and Sean, I think it was Rumbler, and Sean was taking his pictures so he could put up on his page.
Yeah.
I'll never forget Ella. Ella literally is standing there looking at him, and she had to be processing. Here's Michael Cohen, a grown man, dressed up, trying to do this. Here's Sean saying, "Work it, baby, take your pick." And Ella just couldn't help it, and she's standing there going like this, and it's on TV. You took the edit right there. She's laughing and she crosses away, literally crossed away.
And we use that in the show.
She thought she wasn't going to be able to hold it. And when we're shooting it, I can't remember if we either cut back to Rumbler or cut back, but because when I did the BTS, I just stayed on it. She goes back and then walked back in. But poor Ella
funny.
I had to be literally looking at them going, what am I doing? This is like the craziest.
Sometimes we say that. Sometimes we say that up in the writer's room. We'll look around and be like, "This is our job. This is a job that we have. This is a job. This is how we earn a living around here. It's a little bit weird."
So let's see here. Everyone else.
Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca's in. Hey, Rebecca. We miss you too.
Yes, I miss you too. And also Lara wants me to say hi to her. And Real Rangel is giving me business about the serious face, which I did not realize I have. I did not realize I have serious
that was
face.
funny.
I'm gonna try to smile. I'm gonna try to be as smiley as possible.
Listen, you got to give an executive producer order. Jimmy Brooks just came on here and said hello. Jimmy,
he did
work. Jimmy, get out of here.
I'm sure there's work for you to do somewhere, Jimmy.
Figure out how to get us back, Jimmy. Take my coins. Yes. Mike, someone told me that you're JoJo C. Okay, you know what?
What is that?
Okay, let's set this up. Because again, on the board, what are some of your funniest like fan reactions on IG, like through DMs and stuff? And back when I first joined Instagram and started posting and sort of they started posting this picture of JoJo Siwa and me. And there was like, is my Caron JoJo Siwa? Like, what did it keep? Lloyd, tell the story. You were posting.
They said, "Are you JoJo Siwa's
Somebody was posting it, and it gained a little traction because they put me side by side with her, with their, the way she has her hair back and everything.
All right. So answer the question. Are you two related?
There's a part of me that doesn't want to confirm or deny it, but I think I have to go on record and say I am not.
All right.
I've met her.
There it is.
Lovely. And one of the, he remembers I'm telling you, I remember all this stuff. So now what was it like for you? Because I know when I started really tagging you and you started, because you had a different account, right? And then did you have a different?
I never had an Instagram account. No, I'm like, I'm like, hey,
Dana! Yay, Dana!
Oh, man. No, I never had an Instagram. I didn't think anyone I don't know. Like, I don't go in front of the camera a lot. I mean, I know I put myself in villains. I put myself in Rumbler as a thing, but like, I don't like
Oh,
to
it's
go in front of the
Michaela.
camera.
Sorry. It's Jimmy's daughter, Michaela. Hi, Michaela.
Oh,
Sorry.
Michaela. All right, you can
She
stay.
takes his account.
Michaela, you can stay. All right. Yeah. But Danny, make sure Jimmy is back to work. Danny,
Yes.
if you're supervising Michaela, make sure Jimmy is working.
Yes. No time for fun.
You know, I didn't start my account till like the very end, and I thought, you know what? It seems like people have interest in Henry Danger ending, so I just started posting stuff. I just started posting stuff as like almost as a way to preserve what was going on when Henry Danger was ending, because I don't save anything. About every
You don't
3
do. That's right. You don't.
Every 3 weeks, I just throw away everything in my office. I scrape it all clean. I don't have any scripts left over. I don't have any mementos. I don't have anything. And so,
but the only thing you kept, I will say this, and I don't know if it's still there, but you kept your original Danger Force character bios, if you will.
Oh, yeah, that's up on the wall still.
You still have that?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
Yeah, that's up on the wall.
The original concepts of the Danger Force characters, everybody. Yeah. Chris has it on his office, like big cardboard. He wrote like down to the last detail about the 4 kids.
They were big as on one of the windows in my office.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And that was, I can't take it down. That's one thing I haven't taken down.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you. That'd be hard to take down too.
We're not talking about Genry, so stop asking.
No, Genry.
Stop asking. We're not talking. Here's what we're all right. Remember before when we were like, ask us anything? The last time was ask us anything, and we're gonna talk, and we would talk about Genry. This time we're driving the bus.
Yes.
This time we're making the rules.
We're in control.
And we're not talking about Genry, and we're not making fun of my Wi-Fi, and we're not talking about my serious face.
Yes.
Which I don't even think I make.
All right,
you know what? Made it, probably.
I want to throw out, here's a question, and it hit me. So I was thinking about, talking about all this stuff. Actors, a lot of times, especially like Cooper, like when we shoot the show, we'll do a take, and Cooper will be like, oh, just one more. And we're like, no. It's perfect. You got it. Actors always, the best of the best is what all the Henry Danger and Danger Force will do. They always want one more.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, if you had one more shot, right now, Nickelodeon says, Chris, we want one more Henry Danger. Doesn't need to be canon. Doesn't need to be. We just want the story that got away. What would you tell us all? What would the story be if you could go back and write one more episode?
Honestly, I don't. We really did leave it all on the field.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. And I have to say, I don't know. The network really gave us a lot of creative freedom there at the end.
Yes.
And I really appreciate that. And they really did give us a free hand to do what we wanted to do. And we kind of left it. There was never any episode that we really wanted to do that we never did, because we could do them. They let us do them.
And they kept giving us more. I mean, we're going to do 3.
It was the back 10.
And they give us 10 more.
Back 10. Back 10. The ones that I, it's not so much ones that got away. It's ones that I wish. Remember when I was talking about those episodes that like don't coalesce into a full episode? Those are some of the ones that I wish. It's more like I wish we could have figured out a way to crack those stories. Does that make sense?
Oh,
like
yeah,
there was
one. I know.
There was one where it's insane. It's crazy. But there was one where there's one story we always talked about where, and this is I'll make this quick. We always thought it would be funny if there's an episode where Ray Manchester starts to get jealous of the attention that Captain Man gets in Swellview because Ray is so vain and so self-centered, but so is Cat. So we wanted to do an episode where basically Ray goes so crazy that he devolves into having 2 split personalities.
That's brilliant.
And the kids try to explain to him, no, it's the same person. And Ray is like, no, that Captain Man getting all the attention. I hate that guy, And then when he's Captain Man, he's like, oh, Ray, that loser.
Everybody's
like,
loving
no, you're the same person. You're the same person. And
Oh my God, look at everyone's loving it. Hearts
I know,
are flying.
it's a funny
Everyone,
setup.
that's
It's a funny
cool.
setup. And so we have like, that's one that I wish, but we don't like, it's one of those things where like, is our audience going to understand that kind of internal psychological struggle? What are we talking about here?
Well, Cooper would play. I mean, I could see it.
I mean, that's the thing is that Cooper, and we shoot a little bit like, you know, that scene in Lord of the Rings where Gollum is talking to himself. Do you know what I mean? Like we sort of shoot.
Oh my God.
We do that. We give Cooper his Gollum moment where like we sort of shoot it that way. But
well, look, here's the good news.
Oh, and Roy, yeah, it's sort of like evil Roy. You're right. Yeah,
yes, we still Danger Force. We could still.
I know it's still out there. I mean, hey, maybe someday we'll do that. Maybe someday, maybe someday that happen. But it's more the things that I regret are not so much episodes that we never did, but episodes that we couldn't really crack. In the room like that.
No, that makes sense. Now let me ask you this, because Rebecca Ella's mom just said. Ella always wanted Piper's bedroom. And I'll be honest, you know what I always wanted? The one that I thought I secretly prayed and prayed. I wanted Ray's bedroom. I wanted to see
that's a Cooper
man.
Yes.
Bedroom. Like it just would have to have pictures of himself all over the place, right? I mean,
Cooper's got a lot of ideas about what Ray's bedroom looks like. Not all of which can appear on Nickelodeon. But
please,
of
course.
Yes, I miss Henry Danger too. I'm looking at some stuff. I miss Henry Danger. I also miss Henry Danger. But yeah, I think that could be one of our goals on Danger Force is to finally see Ray's bedroom.
Well, we have opportunities, and I also want to see. I mean, we could just keep going. I mean, Schwaz, like I guess Michael goes somewhere. I mean, we know he kind of sleeps upside down, and we know, but where does he?
He does have his own shower.
Where does he go?
We've established that something because I think Invisible Brad was living in his shower at one point. So we know Schwaz definitely has a shower. Yeah.
That's right.
So we know he at least has his own bathroom somewhere.
And then of course Danger Force, since Dana's on here, Dana, Mika right now, she's got the bedroom.
She's the only one with the bedroom. Dana, you're the only one so far with the bedroom.
We're still figuring out Terrence. We're still figuring out Hava, Bose. God knows where they go.
Yes.
After they
we kind of were forced to establish that during the quarantine episode.
That's true. On one hand, I mean, that's actually a good point. We're gonna Tristan, if you're watching, you got to replicate all that.
No, I know. That's one of the things about the quarantine episode. That's why we had to put Dana in the bathroom because we don't have her bedroom set.
Now that would have been commitment.
Yeah,
the whole set to Dana. Dana builds it, sets it up outside.
Yeah, so I guess like we have to go to Luca's house if we want to shoot a scene in Bose's bedroom.
We're joking, Jen. We're joking.
Yes, we're joking.
Luca's mom.
Somewhere Jen Luan is like, no.
Jen Luan just went, bam. Ripped up Luca's bedroom. Ripped it up.
Yeah, we sort of
right and left.
We've sort of established that.
Another fun blooper to talk about is, I think, and you and I have joked about on set. So we had this amazing moment where on Danger Force, where we had to throw and catch.
Yes.
Throw.
Yes. Okay.
And catch.
Yes.
Now, I mean, it's throw and catch, right?
Well, I wish I could remember what did they throw? Someone like.
Well, in the pilot or the first episode, Dana threw strikes of the gumballs to Terrence and Hava.
Yes.
And they caught it every time?
Yes.
It was perfect every time?
That's right. And on the first take, Dana threw them, and then they both caught them. And like, here's the thing. Nobody knows this. That I've worked for Nickelodeon for 6 years. I started on Victorious. I started the last 20 Victorious. Then we worked on Sam and Cat. Then we worked on 128 episodes of Henry Danger. In all those episodes, I have never once seen an actor throw something and another actor catch it on the first take. Ever. In the history of every episode I've ever made for Nickelodeon, I've never seen actors throw and catch, ever.
When I yelled cut, you literally walked onto the set and were like, I mean, can I? And everyone's looking at you like, what? I mean, the crew
This is the first time. This is the first time it ever happened.
And parents are like, what? And you're like,
no, because I don't think anybody knows this. If you go back and look at old episodes of Victorious or Sam and Cat or Henry Danger or something, It's every time something is flying through the air, people, that's thrown off screen by Mike Caron. Mike Caron is the only person who can throw anything, who can only, for years.
I
You were
know.
the only one who could throw something and come within a 5-foot radius of where it was supposed to go.
It's insane. It's insane. I mean, and Chris, I mean, this is not like hyperbole, everybody, or exaggeration. This is just pure,
literally
facts.
Yes, it's just fact. It's facts.
When we did the dodgeball episode, everyone was like, oh, okay, how are we gonna
do this? So, but no, because remember we had to do a slow motion test.
Yes.
Motion test.
Oh, yes.
Where you guys. Mike Caron's got a big arm. Mike Caron's got it. Mike Caron's got a heck of an arm. He can throw. Mike Caron can throw.
I can throw.
And so we had to do it. We had to do a test of slow motion. We had to do a test of the balls traveling in slow motion.
Makes me laugh thinking about it.
And so we had to test Mike throwing the dodgeball as hard as he could. And we had to test someone getting hit with a dodgeball.
Yep.
That's right. Them muscles. That's right, Lineker. Them muscles. So Mike had to throw as hard as he could at someone on slow motion. And guess who stepped forward to volunteer to be the target?
That guy right there.
So
I mean, you have to picture in the man cave. Here I am. I'm on one end with the dodgeball. Chris is on the other end like this.
Yeah. Like,
with his butt facing me.
And I'm just like, like tensed up. And everyone was like, Mike, you got to throw it as hard as you can.
You
were so apologetic. You were like, Chris, I'm sorry. I got to the camera. Chris, I'm sorry. We'll just do one good one. One good one. And then, it was like, well, we missed that one. We got to do it again.
Yep. We did it, I think, about 10 times.
Yeah.
I mean, we were whipping it. I mean, they were little balls. And I hit you in the gluteus maximus. I got it, but
a number of times. Yes. So anyway, shout out to the Danger Force cast.
Yes.
They are the first cast that I have worked with that can throw and catch objects with a minimum amount of skill.
Well, and also, I don't think you don't know this. This might be something I don't know if I told you later, but I actually called you though. One morning, the Burbank studios where we shoot had a gas leak. This is the truth. This is not, this gas will pass. Literally, our studio had a gas leak, so we couldn't go in. So we're all outside in the parking lot. And I called Chris and I was like, hey, so listen, I
remember that. You're like,
leak.
Hey, this is a new one.
We're all out in the parking lot.
This is a new one.
While we're in the parking lot, Terrence has his basketball. Terrence is like dribbling between his legs and he's moving around. Hava's got a football. She's chucking it back and forth with Dana and Luca. I mean, the kids, they've got skills. That is a whole different ball game than we have had in the past. Nothing against the cast in the past. I love them all. All. They were not, by and large, the most athletically talented people. Lovely people, hilarious people, talented people. Not the best athletes I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go dig into some questions here. You take a look at the bottom there. Okay. Someone just asked, will Cooper ever change into Captain Man in Danger Force? Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Well, no. Oh, wait a minute, though. I know what they're asking. Has Cooper transformed yet?
Oh, have we not seen him?
Danger Force. Here, let me put the question up real quick. I got to think about this for a second. Will
Cooper ever change into Captain Man on Danger? Like see the transition?
I guess, but now I'm really thinking about it. Anybody, fans, or do you guys?
I don't think we've seen him. Oh, yeah.
Lineker just said, not with the bubble. You know what?
I don't think we've seen him.
I don't think we have either. That's a good question.
That is a good question. That is a good question.
He has not. We've seen the kids, obviously, multiple times.
Yeah. No.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Good.
All right,
you know what? Cooper Barnes,
we got to write that in.
That was a really good question.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
The bubble. Dana just confirmed.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Boy, you stumped us.
Shit. That's good. We should probably make that happen.
That's a good question.
That's weird.
So everyone keeps asking Chris, on the other hand, too, is there going to be a Thanksgiving episode? I don't know if we're doing.
We haven't gotten that far in it.
Yeah, you guys should make a Thanksgiving Danger Force episode. because the line. So
at the end where Ray was like, "See you at Thanksgiving."
I got it.
"See you at Thanksgiving." Of course. I know what people are saying with that one, the Thanksgiving episode where maybe Henry comes back. And I would say that it's possible that something like that could happen before Thanksgiving is what I mean, it's possible.
It's possible. I mean, anything, sure. I mean,
anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
It's Danger Force is, the Henry Danger universe. I mean,
yes. So it's possible. It's possible that what people are wondering could happen even before Thanksgiving, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
So the thing is, you should just watch every episode of Danger Force.
Yes, you should just watch every episode and see.
Just watch every episode of Danger Force. So just in case what we're talking about, then you're not going to miss it. That's what I'm saying.
Someone just asked if Up the Stairs was the hardest episode to shoot. I saw that.
It was. Now Now back to that's a great question. That is a great question because, you guys have to imagine on camera we obviously couldn't have the 175 stairs, so it was we had three flights of stairs. Mm-hmm. But in order to have the sequences to make it look like they were all running up, Michael, Jason, Coop had to run up 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah,
a lot.
They did.
A lot, everybody. A lot. So just like anyone else, like when you go out for a run or you're playing a game, well, the first 10 minutes, you're going for it, right? I mean, the first 3 takes, those 3 guys ran up those stairs as fast as they could. By the time we got to lunch, like that funny part of Schwaz laying there, he couldn't. That was real life.
Yes.
Michael, Cooper, Chase.
Well, that moment in Up the Stairs where they're like, "Let's go!"
Yeah.
And they run, like that was real life. That really
we shot in order. I made a point to schedule it in order so we could do it that way because at the end, there was one take. Cooper literally stopped in the middle of it and was just like, he couldn't. He was done.
They put in a lot of work. They put in a lot of work.
But hey, can you talk to though? Because that was the first episode we introduced the concept of the stunt mannequin.
Oh yeah, the stunt.
That was the first time.
Here's what I can say about the stunt mannequin. The stunt mannequin.
Everybody remembers, right?
Yes.
What happened at the end of the stairs, right? Captain Man fell all the way down the stairs because indestructible.
Yeah.
Did anybody think that was Cooper Barnes doing that stunt? Did anybody think that was Cooper that fell? The head hit the bar, flipped it over.
Because the head hit the railing at one point.
Yes.
That was funny. That was one of the first episodes that I edited after I took over. And I remember seeing that first sequence. Right. I remember seeing that sequence where the dummy was falling down the stairs, and Andrew Hirsch and I were in the editing room, and I was like, "Andrew, I've got a fever, and the only cure is more shots of that dummy falling down." So we basically we don't normally do this, but we just, if you watch it, it's basically the same shot. We just killed it, I think, where it just kept going, and I was like, I don't care if everyone knows that it's just the same shot over and over again. I really don't care. It's so funny to me.
Oh.
We're putting in as much of the
We're putting it on TV
as we can.
So like that on TV.
From the first cut I saw to the one that we delivered to time, we had expanded the amount of falling dummy by 3 times, I think. It was 3 times more falling dummy than there was when I first got it, because it was just too funny. And
then it became like a thing. We used it in A Tale of Two Pipers. We used it in Charlotte Gets Ghosted, actually.
We used it in Charlotte Gets Ghosted, yeah. I think that's where, I think, didn't it break in Charlotte Gets Ghosted?
The head popped off.
The head popped off. Yeah, it broke. We finally. Oh no, wait. Was it in the Terminator one? Was it A Tale of Two Pipers?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, because the kid had to keep throwing them up.
Yeah.
So,
I think we finally broke the dummy in Tale of Two Pipers. I think that's what it was. It was finally, the dummy finally broke in Tale of Two Pipers, and it was like, man, we got a good few episodes out of that mannequin. We got our money's worth out of that.
I think we got to bring it back in Danger Force somehow. Like almost like a Schwaz mannequin would be really funny. Just toss a Michael Cohen,
yes.
mannequin all over the place. Oh, exactly. The head popped off.
The head popped off. Yep, it did. It did.
Someone says you should do a Christmas episode. Well, we normally, I mean,
we've done a lot.
Kind of standard.
We've done a lot of Christmas episodes. We've done a lot of Christmas. I'm sure we'll probably do one.
I'm sure.
We'll probably do one.
And everyone always asks, what's the hardest episode to shoot? Not in Danger Force or Henry Danger. And they're all tough. I mean, what we do is it's Danger Games by a mile and a half. It's Danger Games. Yeah.
Danger
Games, and then
everything else is way below that, I would say.
Did Junk and Stuff get affected by the man cave explosion? Yeah. Junk and Stuff went.
Yeah,
I think so, right?
Yeah, I think it did. I think Junk and Stuff is an empty storefront now.
I think that would take that. In the Great Cactus Con episode, Ray, Henry, Charlotte, and Schwaz didn't make that backflip. Am I right? Well, I mean,
you never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
Sometimes we're surprised by what stunts they can do and what stunts they can't do.
Hang on. Why is everyone obsessed? Why is everyone obsessed with Henry breaking his phone? This is the thing. This is the thing. Why are people obsessed?
That's Henry Danger Insider. That's Henry Danger Insider drives that boat.
What's
Always
the deal?
Questions. Has anyone ever gotten hurt other than Luca? Poor Luca.
I mean,
I will tell you this: that there's a big misconception that the stunt doubles just do all the fighting, and they do the dangerous stuff, the stuff that they're trained to do, big falls.
Yeah.
But the fighting and the punching and sometimes going down to the ground, that's our cast.
Yeah.
So did anyone get hurt? No, but I would not. Cooper, Jace on many different occasions.
Tagged Tommy a couple times in the finale.
Oh yeah, Tommy took that pop. Yeah, during the finale, they were into it, man.
Tommy, if you're watching, shout out to you for taking that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. And plus, like I said, when Coop kicked him in the ribs too, that was he gave him a shot.
I only half jokingly took Cooper aside and was like, "Stop beating up Tommy."
I mean, he laid him out. Hava and Dana should have a musical duo together. All right.
Yes.
I mean,
some pretty good pipes. Good pipes.
Yes. Yes. Do you guys actually fight? No. But Vince Dedrick, our stunt coordinator, is you guys. It's hard to put into words. Like we say, #legend. Vince Dedrick is a legend. This man has done stunt coordinating and stunt work since 1960. I mean, the man has done so many things. Mm-hmm. And some of the movies you're not going to remember, but like in the 80s movie Blown Away and some of those things, I mean, huge powder kegs, real explosions, just before green screen or special effects.
Yep.
Vince was doing this.
Yep.
So as he's gotten more comfortable with our actors, and even like with Dana and Danger Force and Luca and Terrence, Hava, we go as far as we can and make it safe. But a lot of times you see those fights, the punches, they're full swings. I mean, they're...
Oh, hey, Brandy. Hi, Brandy.
Oh, Brandy with us? Yay, Brandy.
You remember, like, that was a thing? Like, Chuck Norris memes were a thing?
Yes.
Remember that thing? Like,
yes.
Chuck Norris doesn't do this. It was, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but like Chuck Norris memes were a thing. That fictional version of Chuck Norris is actually Vince Dedrick.
Yeah.
That's that internet joke about how tough and awesome Chuck Norris does all this stuff. That's literally Vince. Vince Dedrick is the fictional Chuck Norris of those internet memes.
Yep. I mean, he is. I mean, he's just the best. There's just no. Actually, made me think too. I was thinking of Vince Cooper. Now Cooper got tagged once. Remember, was it a piece of a chair or something? Do you remember what was that?
Was it in Secret Beef?
Yes.
No, there was like a painting. It was a picture frame or something.
Something. Cooper's gonna. And mind you, when we break things, guys, we use something called balsa wood. It's like it's almost as thin as paper, and when it hits, it just breaks. But look, every once in a while something happens, and actually Coop got clipped on the chin once. Nothing bad, but
oh man, not the face. That's his moneymaker. That's his moneymaker. Not the face.
Not the face. Will you make a DVD of the Henry Danger musical? I don't know if DVDs are
DVDs a thing?
God bless you. I think you can go to iTunes, I know. And
Yeah.
download it to your heart's
I don't
content.
think. Yeah, we're also going to release it on VHS and beta.
Little laser disc. At what time did Drex learn Henry's name? Was it at some point in the storage facility when he was frozen? They're talking about the finale when he said.
Yeah, I think so. Because when he got, remember they had him. I think he was. Remember because he was frozen in the man cave, and then the power went out, and he got unfrozen.
I guess that would have had to been.
Yeah,
that would have had to been in.
Yeah. It was
let's see. All right, come on. Let's see. LNJ, Mike, my question here. I'm gonna go into the questions real quick. We got 10 minutes left, gang. So
10 minutes left.
Let me go see what I can find here. You keep looking at comments, Chris. I'm gonna go through questions.
All right, it's hard to read these comments sometimes. It's hard.
Oh,
to read.
I know,
it's
they go so fast.
Sometimes afterwards, people are like, "They ignored us. They ignored us the whole time." And it's like it's hard to talk to Mike, and the questions go by.
All right, so we get asked this a lot too. Okay, so in Cave the Date, was all the food in the kitchen real? Yes, the food was real.
Yeah.
So you have to understand, people. There is a big difference when we shoot, and Chris always says this, and I'm a big believer in this too. It's one thing to have a cup and pretend like you're drinking, but you hold it different. There's nothing in it, so you're just sort of going like this, and you go. But if you have coffee and it's a big difference in drinking it. Same with food. But the problem is, like when the man cave, we'll put like popcorn out or pizza. The cast eats it before we get to the cave.
They do. They do. So, it's the bane of Rick Cohen's existence. And like, and JR and Mark Kelly.
Guys, Mark
buys
huge bags of popcorn, like theater popcorn.
You know what it is too? It's Coop. Coop. Yes. Whenever we put real food in the scene, Coop takes down like 20,000 calories before lunch of just like popcorn stuff. Yes, I put on my glasses so I can see the comments. It's hard to read. I'm old. I'm an old man, so I have to have glasses.
Oh my God, Lineca just asked, would you ever get the tattoos of Mr. Wallaby? The 7 rules.
If I looked like Mr. Wallaby with my shirt off, I would think
you
about
could
those
tattoo
tattoos.
anything. Which is to me one of the funniest. Now that was a funny moment when you walked me through, because I directed that one. When you walked me through it about how we were going to change Brian out with this guy, the first time the actor walked out that played, the beefed up Mr. Wallaby. Yeah. This guy, when he took off his shirt, he was so jacked.
Yes, he was a professionally attractive person. That was his job. Was just to walk around and be attractive. That's what it was.
When he whipped off that shirt, I was like, "Good God, that guy!"
It was really funny. That was.
JB says, "Hey, Mike, I love Henry Danger and Danger Force. When we get comments like that, you have to understand. For us, we miss Henry Danger too, but we love Danger Force. We love it. It's so much fun to do. It's Henry Danger in a new universe with new people.
Yeah.
Dana, Terrence, Hava, Luca are phenomenally talented. They're so much fun to be around. So it's not sometimes if we don't necessarily sometimes respond to all that we miss Henry Danger comments, it's not that we don't miss it.
No,
I think about it all the time.
I miss them terribly. I miss the show. I miss their characters, but we know them as like real people, and I miss them as like real people in real life. Like I get it too. We all miss them.
But Danger Force that's now our new reality. That's our show. And these kids, we have so much. We really have so much. It's hard. We always say like we have fun. We have fun. We have so much fun. And that's what I always say. That's what makes the show. Yeah. And why the quarantine, I mean, all of us, it's been hard for all of us in all of its different ways. But for us, there's our families here at home, but then there's our Danger Force family. And we don't we're not in any way joking when we say how much I miss going to that set and seeing my friends, seeing you, hanging, laughing, joking, shooting a great show. It's, I can't wait to get back.
I can't wait to get back either. Wait, is my Wi-Fi bad? Everyone's yelling at me about my Wi-Fi. It's a little
glitchy. It's just a little. No, but it's not a GoFundMe situation. That's like not Coop going.
I am sensitive about the Wi-Fi. We make so much fun of Coop about it. We make so much fun of Cooper's bad Wi-Fi. I guess
his Wi-Fi is moving mad.
Oh, Allie, hi, I miss you, Allie.
Oh, Allie.
I miss you.
Allie's our school teacher. She is the her and Laurel are the best. The best.
Here's a good one. Does the character Choppa have anger issues? Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
What? I don't have bad. All right. I guess I gotta get that's on my list today. I gotta fix my Wi-Fi.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I got the full things, all the bars.
Oh man, why are y'all shipping? All right, let's talk about shipping just for a second without going down the rabbit hole. We don't. Chris can probably speak to this better. Of course he can because they write it. We don't go about trying to ship. That is a fan response to our show, seeing the different chemistries on the show. But we do that writer's room, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You do not go, okay, who can we ship? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just not. It's just not how we tell the story.
No, I would say if it gets us good episodes, we'll do it. Like that's all.
Right. But
if we get good stories out of it, we will do it. That's all I can say. I don't have any specific plans to do that. I don't have any specific plans to not do that. But we're real early in this process, and I can promise everyone, if we, the writers, think that creating relationships like that will get us good stories, we will 100% do that. If we don't think they will, then we won't, and that's pretty much what it is.
All right, so we got 4 minutes left. It's going to cut us off. Can you tell us, because what happened, a big difference of when you were writing Henry Danger is we got into more linear storytelling, like some bigger arcs and stuff.
Yeah.
As we're coming back to Danger Force, can you tell me or people watching, do you think we'll see some more of that in Danger Force as we go forward? Are we gonna?
It's possible, but that's like, I'm not.
I know
it's that's hard. Like it's really hard to serialize things on the fly. And that's.
But you did. You don't understand, Chris. You did.
I know. When
you serialized.
We were talking about it as we were writing it. We were like, I can't wait to go back to just regular individual episodes.
You reverse engineered the back 10 of Henry Danger.
And that was hard. That was really hard.
Yes.
That was really hard. It's hard to do that on the fly, which is why most serialized shows, they write everything beforehand. They write the entire season before they start shooting. We don't have that luxury. We work on a very specific time schedule.
Yes.
So I don't know. But yeah, maybe we'll try.
All right,
I love to do those. Those are some of my favorite episodes. I love to do the arcs. I love to do the things. It's
a new hero, all that, like that trilogy was so good. Obviously, the finale of Henry Danger. It's a superhero show, so it's fun to build up the build up the villains. All right, so a couple more shout outs before we go. We got about 3 minutes. So we have Sophia Kim says, I love you guys, which is always so very cool to hear. Danger Force 38 says, I love your show. Danger Force and Henry Danger. We love that. Let's see.
Yes, shout out to the people that made that whiteboard, that made the screenshot.
That was great.
Shout out to those people. They know who they are.
I've been looking at it the whole time to sort of keep me going here. We will do, a lot of people are asking more lives. We will do more lives as we get the show back up and as we start getting episodes. We can mix and match. We can do some lives from set.
Yes.
All of us together.
We could be in the same room.
We haven't been together. We have to do it like this.
No.
Can you imagine all of us sitting here in the man's nest?
Yes.
That would be cool. So we promise we'll do those lives that way.
That would be amazing.
Let's see what happened to Sydney and Oliver. Oliver stuck in the.
They went to college.
They went to college, and Oliver got stuck in the dimension with the monster.
Oh, Dana earlier, I saw this. Dana earlier was asking. She was like, "I want to go back to Mika's bedroom," and rest assured, we will be going back to Mika's bedroom soon enough.
Yes, that bedroom's cool. I love that bedroom. Yes. I like that hanging chair. Let's see. Yeah, chaos. You're right, Kelly. If we go live on the set with all of us, it will be chaos. Because you'll see some of the BTS I take. Those kids fly to the camera like, I mean, Terrence will literally like rip it out of my hand. Let's see. You guys are the best. I missed you so much. Thank you for the lives.
We could even go live later after we're off the studio. We could even go live later from some other places. Maybe someday.
We could walk around Burbank and we'll just go live walking down the street.
No, that's my podcast, Getting Real with Chris Nowak. That's what we're going to do.
I've always said it.
Someday
I'm going to get back open.
I'm going to get.
All right, 1 minute, guys.
With Chris Nowak. off the air.
Instagram's gonna turn us off. So so anyway, from Nowak being Mike Caron, Chris Nowak. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning
everybody.
in. This was
Really
great.
Appreciate that.
I didn't realize how much I missed doing this either. So
yeah, it's fun.
It's always fun to talk about.
You know what?
Past,
I knew how much I missed you, Mike, and it's good to see your face.
It is awfully good to see you too. This is so this gas will pass. This gas will pass. We will get back. We will get back.
It will. Yes.
All right, everybody. Stay safe out there, okay, gang? And we'll come back to you next live coming hopefully soon. We'll let you know when we get back into the studio. We'll post some stuff, let you guys all know.